Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. And the Terrapins will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Penn State's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Paul.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourself and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He's going to take off. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Terrapins offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so...
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Looking downfield, it's Washington. Finds his big tight end. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Terrapins are marching down the field. He leaves it with his back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carry.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on. There he goes. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. They'll go to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Quick strike complete. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. The Nittany Lions are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Pass to Sticks and still on his feet. Breaks into the open on the left. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Pushes ahead. Goes to the end zone and the ball's out. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Wants to throw. It's Washington. Oh, they're after him. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. And try to get some 1st downs together. Get some good mojo going.
From the gun, running back on the move. Runs through a tackle. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a 4th quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Flushed out of the pocket. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. From the gun, running back gets the give. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on third down. Instead, they're staring at 4.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Let's see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Trying to make magic with his feet. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
The Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Slithers into space. Snowed under by the defense. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. And the Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it, floating down toward the earth. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Here's a heat. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he's brought down after a huge completion. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. In the red area, it's Humphrey. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Got it behind the line. It's Scott. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one, if they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways, they were ready for the screen there. They create a negative play.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. complete, a defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Motion from the wideout. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. He's got him this time. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Trying play action. Gets it out fast. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Release to the back. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Back to pass. Dances away to buy time. And into the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
He doesn't need anything to be open. He just makes it happen himself. Hey, I'm going to call a pass. I want to throw the ball down the field. Oh, it's not open? Okay, I'm just going to pull it down, make it happen, take it to the house. What a scramble by the quarterback.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field, too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Terrapins send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. And they get him on the ground. They get the turnover. They get a chunk of yards, and they are in business. A huge opportunity, guys, for this offense to take over after the fumble recovery and start 1st and goal. Powers forward. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking for a man. It's Washington. Got his man out of the backfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Maryland! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Give to the running back. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
You love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Nittany Lions lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll try the right side. At the 40, there he goes. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Smith takes the handoff. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. Here's the punt high into the air. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The RPO fire complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
The give on the option. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Finds a tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
He'll pull it down and run. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
Rushes on him. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing on the bounds.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his target down the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're
Converts on fourth down. Still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think one of the keys of this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
These old girders are rocking on third down here in Beaver Stadium. Back to pass, it's Washington. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Oh, and the attempt is no good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys.
That's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
It's caught downfield. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. He'll do it himself. Nice move to keep running. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Really nice job by the defense that time, stopping the option. Everyone accounted for. You saw the quarterback. He was holding it. He was running wider and wider out to the perimeter of the field. But this defense has really good speed. But they made that play because everybody was...
And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. And the Terrapins are at the line looking to convert on third and short. To the air, it's Washington. Quickly complete. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. He'll throw it. That's caught. It's Scott. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
On the run, fires downfield. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Makes the grab over the middle. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. What a disappointment. No good. Still up by 5 after missing that chance to put a little padding on it, guys. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. So now it's second and long. Keeps it on the bootleg. Complete downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Makes his man miss. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. He'll pull it down. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. The give is to Smith. Can't get him to the ground. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the air on second down. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. We've reached a break. It's Maryland with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And the defense gets loose, bringing the Heat, and down he goes again. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They put together a pretty good drive the last time they had it, but another missed field goal doomed that effort. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Quickly to the tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. And the Terrapins are on the move. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Terrapins! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Turns it loose. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. The Nittany Lions really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. 4th quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab, he's got a 1st down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And the drive has been really, really solid, and we've got to maximize this possession. Down a couple of possessions, got to make sure we're aggressive, not reckless, but aggressive, and make sure we've got a plan for the shorter part of the field down here so we can get a touchdown.
And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Man, you got to like these last 2 plays by this offense. You understand, you're in a deficit. You've got to score multiple times to get back in this football game. Nice job pushing the ball.
There we go. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. And the Nittany Lions, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the extra point splits the uprights. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Quick release on the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs onto the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Terrapins look to keep this drive humming. They're going to ride this running back. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Terrapins back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And boy, that has been rare in this one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. He has the first and still on his feet. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. Run in the red zone, it's Humphrey. Touchdown, Maryland! And they take it in for 6 more points. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Timeout, Maryland.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions. This makes a grab past the marker. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Right on the money. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. On the move, he fires. Finds a man in the middle. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Looking to throw on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Snagged in the middle, it's Miller. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent 3rd down defense, and 4th down's coming up.
Coming up, 4th down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds some fresh air. He is stopped short of the line to gain. The fourth down try goes awry, and that might just do it. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They're just going to watch that clock tick down to 0, Jesse, as they run it out here.
It's just a matter of formalities now for this offense. Run into victory formation, go take a shower, talk to coach, go see the parents and girlfriend, and go to dinner.
So frustrating on the other side of the defense, knowing they can't stop the clock, knowing this ball game's over.
Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of the season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they should.